Hello, hello, D-Rock here. Welcome to the channel. I hope you all are well. Welcome back if you've been here before. So today, Jen and I are doing a pretty interesting ride. She is, of course, on her Royal Enfield Himalayan, and I decided to take the Honda today, the Honda CRF300L. We got a pretty big ride. We're coming out of St. George. If you're not familiar with the area, we're in southwestern Utah. Little city here. We're coming out of the city, and we're going to take some back ways up to Cedar City, which is north of us, and then cut across and come back down through other back ways. So a very big loop today. As far as mileage, I'm not really sure. So not 100% sure how far this ride is going to be as far as miles, but it will be the longest ride or loop that we've done on both of these bikes. So we'll have something to talk about as far as comfort levels, and I'm sure one thing that's going to be an annoyance is that we're in mid-June now. The high today down here in St. George is probably 107 degrees. It's hot, man. So this is why we're heading up into some elevation to get some cooler weather, but we will unfortunately have to come back down into the heat later on today. So that's going to be just going to be a hoot. But that's just the way it is in the desert in the summertime, which is why we are starting out pretty early in the morning, and we'll just have a little bit of suffering left as we make our way back.
Good morning, Jen and Alice here. Alice being my 2022 Royal Enfield Himalayan, and today we are going to do the longest ride we have done yet together. Today we are going up on the Kolob and coming down through Cedar City, out through Enterprise, and then back to St. George. Now, if you're not familiar with the area, you have no idea what I just said, but we are in southwestern Utah. It's beautiful, it's hot, it's already almost 100 degrees, and it's in the morning. So we will be happy to get up on the Kolob. It's a lot cooler up there, higher up in elevation. So looking forward to that. So join us, and if you haven't subscribed yet, please consider doing so. It really helps us out.
All right, I burned a little fuel coming out of St. George, so I'm just gonna top off here before we head up on the Kolob. It won't take much, but there's a gas station in Cedar City once we get past all that, so no big deal. But topping off definitely doesn't hurt.
Well, we've came up quite a bit in altitude already. We're midway up to the Kolob, and it's been a beautiful ride so far. I'm happy to say the temperatures have come down quite a bit. I'm expecting actually a fairly cool ride today, despite the fact that it's mid-June in southwest Utah. I don't think I'll be fully miserable again until we get back down into St. George, so that'll be nice.
Ooh, all right, we've come up on the Kolob now. Getting some cooler air, man. We stopped for a second. We were swarmed by the cedar gnats. And if you don't have any experience with cedar gnats, good for you. They're horrible. They will chew you up, let me tell you. They are bad. Yeah, aside from the heat down there, it's a beautiful day. It's going to be windy again, of course. So I will get tossed around on the old 300, but that's all right.
So I am am breaking in a new helmet today. I got the Scorpion EXO, gosh darn it, I can't remember the exact model, but it's a modular helmet and I really, really like it. It is tighter in the cheeks than my HJC helmet was, but that's how they're supposed to be. I feel a lot safer with this helmet. I really like the built-in sunscreen. It's been really nice, and it's the same helmet that Dave's been rocking for the last year, and he's really liked it, so I thought I'd give it a try, and so far so good.
All right, this is a good turn here. Super tight, super steep. Let's just drop down. We'll take that nice and slow. Ooh, yeah. This is the big one. This will get us up a little higher. This is where you don't want to get ran off the road right here. At least not on this side. I don't think you'd fare very well. Those bugs were bad down there, weren't they?
They were terrible. It seems to be a little better up here.
Yeah, they're not swarming. That's what I was saying. You gotta get up a little higher to get out of them. Did you get bit at all?
I think I got bit, honestly, down here.
They got inside your jacket?
I can feel it.
Oh man, yeah. Saying cedar gnats, they are terrible. All right, well, we're gonna keep riding, and then we'll get on the dirt here shortly. Oh man, it smells great up here. Perfumed, feels great up here. Oh, so much better than down where we came from. We'll be in the cool weather for some time before we descend back into the hell. One thing I pointed out when we did this ride a few months ago is that you come up here, you need to be a little cautious, not just for other traffic of course, but the mule deer. They love to jump right out in front of you. Well, this will be a good indicator of just how comfortable the Honda is, because this is going to be a long ride. Oh, how many miles we're going to do today? Maybe 150 miles? I don't know, maybe more than that. But if you haven't been, oh, there's some gravel on the road right there. Haven't watched many of the other videos as the Honda here has evolved. I have done a couple things to it. One being I did switch out the seat to a seat concept seat, and the extra large seat. That's made a bit of a difference comfort wise, but also that is one of the reasons I went with the Honda CRF300 to get up out of the XT250. This is, in my opinion, a more comfortable bike for longer rides, and longer rides on the asphalt. Much more comfortable. Right over there's the wind. And the seat. Woo, the seat on the XT. Everybody knows about that already. All right. Here we are. Kolob Reservoir. Still lots of water in it, hopefully. Yeah. Yes, there is.
Welcome to Kolob Reservoir. Whole lot of perfection up here. Waters are high, temperature's perfect. It's just a light breeze. Good to be here. So Alice performed great on the way up here. Like I said, there's about 5,000 feet of elevation gain that she handled perfectly. It can get pretty steep at times, some pretty tight corners, but very smooth riding so far. The way down from here is via a dirt road, I believe, that goes down into Cedar City. I don't think I've ever been on that road before, but Dave has, and so we're gonna go check it out on the bikes today.
Police checking. Not looking good. Okay, this is our turn. "24 miles to Cedar City," that's what the sign says. Well, you ready to get to Cedar City? All right. "24 miles this way." Have no idea what this road's going to be like. But we're going to find out, aren't we? "24 miles. That's not very long. I don't think the road's going to be too gnarly. It's probably going to be just like this. I've been down this road a few times, but it's been years since the last time I've been on it. So who knows? It could be crap. But hopefully most of the traffic's going to be around the Kolob Reservoir area, and we won't see much this way. But then again, it is mid-June. Everybody's out and about. So we'll be cautious nonetheless.
It looks like we've got a bit of a loose, chunky road to start out with here, but I don't think the road's going to get too technical. This is a pretty main road, really, coming up from the other side. There has been a lot more traffic up here than the last time Dave and I were up here. That was about a month ago, and I think we only ran into like 2 vehicles or something on the way up, so that was really nice. You don't have to worry so much when there's less traffic, but it'll still be a beautiful ride. On the subject of oncoming traffic, one of the things I don't know if I've ever really mentioned about the Himalayan is how nimble it is. It really has the ability to move around rather quickly when you need to, even on the dirt. I've been really impressed with that. I don't know, it probably has something to do with how low the bike is, which is another thing that I really like. Being 5'7", I really enjoy being able to fully put my feet on the ground when I stop, and I enjoy how the bike feels while I'm riding. Alright, looks like we got some deep sand to go through. Well, not too deep, really. Wasn't too bad. That's one thing, even on a main dirt road, you might not really get the big baby head type rocks, but you'll probably get a fair amount of sand. So we'll see how she does today in that. So far, so good.
Here we go. Up, up. It was pretty washboardy.
All right, there's the wind. It's just on the other side of the mountain. Gotta be somewhere, right? There's the fields of gold. What a pretty ride it's been today. Well, I do have over 1,000 miles on the Himalayan now, so I will probably wait till about 1,500 miles and do a review. I do want to really use that Tripper navigation app before I do an official review, because that was actually one of the big reasons that I got the 2022 Himalayan. So I want to definitely tell you how that's working out. I believe I will use that app fairly soon. We have a long ride planned up to Pagosa Springs, Colorado. So I will be using that app then, and we'll see how it goes.
Whew, extremely dry and dusty and windy. Oh man, wildflowers are bumping now.
I'll tell you, this ride is gonna become a regular, especially in the hottest months of summer. When it's 107 degrees outside, God, you have got to get out of that. You have got to come up in elevation. And this, you know, this really isn't too far from home for us. We do have a couple of loops that we do that are close to home, but 107, yeah, I don't really want to be close to home. So I'm gonna come up here, I think, pretty regularly.
Taking a quick break for something to eat. All this riding gets someone hungry, doesn't it, Jen?
There are worse places to have lunch too.
That's true. Check out those wildflowers. Beautiful up here.
All right, we had ourselves a quick stop for lunch in a beautiful area, and now we are back on the road. Ride has been super awesome so far. Can't wait to see the rest. So I've contemplated putting some more aggressive tires on the bike for off-road. It's something that'll handle a little better in the sand and whatnot. But I really worry about losing that feeling of like floating over everything, and I'm partially contributing that to the tires that are on the bike right now. So I mean, I guess I could give them a try, you know, go ahead and order some, and if I don't like them, then I could put these back on. But regardless, I really do need to order some spare tires just in case, because I don't have anything like that. But much like a lot of the other accessories for the bike, everything's hard to get, so I will be stopping into the dealership here pretty soon to buy some oil and some filters, and some air filters, just so that I can start doing some of the maintenance myself. That'll be nice. But I still haven't been able to get any pannier racks, and there are still just very limited things available for the bike.
Ooh, wow. Wide open up here. Check that out.
Well, I am experiencing something a little bit new right now, being on this looser terrain with a strong crosswind. Yeah, the bike does feel squirrelier than it has felt just on loose terrain before, so that, I mean, it's a little bit unnerving, but I'm just keeping my speed low and it seems to be okay. Oh, looks like we've got some lambs in the road. Oh boy, look at him go. Oh, sorry, little fella. I think I mentioned that we have a long ride coming up to Colorado, and one thing I'm curious about on that ride is how comfortable the bike will be on long distance, having to sit down for hours on end. Right now, all the trips that we go on, we end up on the dirt and we're standing up and going back and forth, and so it's, you know, it's pretty comfortable. But I know on that ride we'll have long distance travel on pavement at high speeds, so it'll be interesting to see how fast my butt goes numb or if my legs get cramping from being bent like they are. I don't know. So something I'm curious about, and I guess we will see here in a couple of weeks.
I don't think we're too far from Cedar City now. Starting to see a lot more cabins up here in the forest. And what are we? I think we've gone 70-75 miles at this point. So I think we're on the about to get on the downward slope into Cedar City, that is. Gas wise, I topped off right before we came up down in Hurricane, and if you're not familiar, Hurricane is a little town right before you start heading up to the Kolob. But I'm not quite at half a tank yet, so I'm really good to go.
Oh no, is that the end of our dirt ride? Oh, that was not long enough. Not long enough.
Ooh, whoa, we're on the pavement. That's that for the dirt. We're on the pavement, Jen. Yeah. Well, I guess we're where we want to be.
I guess so.
Yeah. So are we going to, we're going to get down to Cedar, then cut across and head up to Enterprise and come down that way?
I want to.
I do too.
It's a long ride, but
it's all right.
it'll be nice.
I think you're correct. How are you liking your new helmet? Jen got a new helmet. Same kind as mine, the Scorpion EXO
something.
ET950 or something like that. You like it?
Yeah, I love it.
Okay.
It's still in break-in mode, so I've got some good cheek cleavage going on, but
All right.
loosen up a bit.
Cheek cleavage, huh? Is that, did you just make that up?
No, I heard that.
You heard that? That's pretty good. All right, cheek cleavage. I'll remember that one. Well, let's move on, shall we?
Well, that was a beautiful ride on the dirt. The rest of the trip will be asphalt unless we decide to take a side road, but no, it's kind of a long trip in itself, so we might just stick to the main drag here. Wow, there's a view for you coming down into civilization again. Very nice. I love the contrast of the red against the green. Get a lot of that here in southwest Utah.
That's a pretty cool view right there, huh? Had to close my helmet for a second. I keep it open and it keeps filling up with bugs. Had bees going in a couple times today. Man, I don't want to get stung on the lip or something. Awesome view. But then I want to open it, get some air in there. Sweet, sweet mountain air. Oh man, is it awesome. Ooh, that's a tight one right there.
I'm really surprised we didn't see any deer on the ride today. I mean, I guess there's still time, but there's usually quite a few deer up on Kolob. I'm sure they were out there somewhere, but you know, maybe it's a good thing we didn't see any deer. You don't really want to tangle with a deer on a motorcycle. No bueno. Oh man, that is just beautiful. So, another super awesome thing is I think Dave said we will have gone about 100 miles when we get into Cedar City, and we're pretty close to Cedar City now. And look at where my fuel is. Can you see it right there? It is yeah, above 3/4 of a tank. So that is amazing because gas prices are through the roof right now. Maybe that's why I've been seeing more bikes on the road. I have been seeing a lot more bikes than normal. So get you a bike. You can afford to live.
Oh, there's our main road right there into Cedar City. Well, that wasn't bad at all. Right, we're on the main drag into Cedar now. Ooh, mercy, that wind is ripping. I mean, it is howling. Whew. Glad we're not taking the highway back, taking the secondary roads back. You get tossed around like a damn leaf. Whoa, 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 whoa. Holy moly. I felt like that almost took me off the bike. Woo! That was crazy. The crosswinds in here are vicious.
Man, riding down in this gusty wind. It's no fun. Alright, welcome to the lovely town of Cedar City. Nerd fact for the day. Cedar City was wrongly named. You'd think it would be named after all the cedar trees. Well, there are some cedar trees, but Cedar City is actually surrounded by juniper trees. So, I don't know, maybe we better rename it.
All right, we're cutting through Cedar City now. And we're gonna keep heading west, making our way to Enterprise to take the dirt roads down, back down into St. George. So this is gonna take us to, I think it's Highway 56, which is gonna run us all the way through Newcastle and then eventually Enterprise. I need to get some gas. I'm below half a tank now, so I'm not sure if I'll see a gas station on the way out, but I think I'll be able to make it. There's a gas station in Enterprise, if not, so it's not a big deal. And I'm carrying gas, so spare gas, that is. One way or another, I'll get gas. Okay, we're going over, what's this? This is Interstate 15 right there. All right. Making our way to Highway 56. All right, we got gas. Very nice. Let's go around. All right, gassed up. Gin's good. Moving on. Next stop, town of Enterprise. Into the wind we go. This should be interesting. Whew, man. Winds, I think, is coming out of the southwest, so it's going to be a headwind for us for the most part. Coming at us from my left arm there, right out of the corner. Ooh-wee. It's going to be a hoot. Okay, we are indeed on State Road 56. Enterprise, there we go. All right, that's where we're heading. Into the wind, straight into the wind. Gin's taking off her camera. It hangs on the chin, the wind grabs it, so I'll be rolling on this little part of the adventure here. Yeah. Woo. Oh my goodness. That is gnarly. Whoa, the wind is something to contend with right now. See to my left,
It's just wide open, and I feel like it's going to knock the bike out from underneath me. It's that strong. Hey, 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 look at it. It's a little, okay. Oh my goodness, it's, holy mother. That was rough, man. Looked like Jen she tucked in. Woo! Damn, I had to drop down the gear to deal with that. Oh my goodness. Yeah, it's 41 miles to Enterprise, 41 miles in the wind. Oh, I can't even do 50 miles an hour. It's so bad. Oh, man. Hopefully when I get up to those mountains in the distance there, they'll block or break some of this wind up. Man, this is terrible. All right, those little mountains off to my left there, they seem to have, I mean, it's still windy, but it broke it up a little bit. I can at least get over 50 miles an hour now. That was vicious back there. Absolutely vicious. All right, we got a little cover in here. I can actually get some speed up now until I open back up again, but this will work. Alright, I'm about to come out of these hills. It's going to open up in that valley right there, and that wind's going to kick my ass. It was good riding through the hills just now. I was able to get in 6th gear and just cruise at almost 60, but that's going to come to an end here in a second. Maybe not. Oh, there it is. Yeah, I think I'm dropping into Newcastle now. Unless these hills keep it blocked, but I don't know. It's opened up there. We'll find out. Here's Newcastle. And the wind is back to being just vicious. Whew. Yeah, this sucks. It's just gnarly, man. Oh, mercy. Whew, all right. We gotta take a break after that ride. Just getting into Enterprise now. Mercy.
What'd you think of that ride, Jen?
It was like a workout, man.
It was
Trying to keep
brutal.
It on the road. Ugh, yeah, it's hard.
It was tossing me around like a damn leaf.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I would have thought you would have had a little better ride with the weight of your Himalayan.
I don't know.
But that wind
Probably.
was vicious, man.
Yeah. Yeah, we got another, what, 40 miles of it?
Probably 50 miles or so. But we're gonna take the back roads.
Oh, no, I'm just
Yeah.
trying to find my keys. You're fine.
We're gonna take a break and get some sugar. Soda. Man, that was a workout, huh?
Oh, yeah, it was.
Brutal. All right, we're cutting through Enterprise. Instead of taking the main highway back to St. George, we're gonna ride up to the Enterprise and take the dirt back. The wind's god awful. It's got to be gusting 35 miles per hour, and I don't know. I think this is the best option. It'll take us a little longer, but it'll give us a break from the wind. That last ride from Cedar City to Enterprise was just, it was a mauling, man. Let me tell you, it kicked our asses. So that's what we're going to do, is take the dirt all the way back down from Enterprise Reservoir to Gunlock, and then it'll just be an easy ride back home. So that's where we're standing. And as far as mileage, I think we're at 150 miles thus far. So I think by the time we get back to our house in St. George, we'll probably be at the 200-mile mark for this trip. So that's a pretty good trip. Definitely gonna feel this one, I think. Ooh, man, not much water in there. It is low. All right, we're about to get back on the dirt. All right, here we go. Back on the dirt. Oh yeah, I forget. There's some pretty tight curves on this one. We're gonna take it easy through this section. Well, it's still windy over here. Oh, jeez. Take it easy there, buddy. Wow.
Well, there's ups and downs to being back to the dirt. We are going slower, which means it is hotter. The bike is now recording 107 degrees. That sounds about right to me. It feels like 107 degrees out here. And we can't go too fast. This road has gotten worse since the last time we were on it. There's some fairly good sized rocks on it keeping you from going fast, and then just when you think you're in the clear, you hit some sand. So we're having to keep our speeds pretty low, which is cooking us. So I feel about like I'm at the end of one of our canyoneering adventures where we're kind of like looking around the corner all the time for, is the truck right there? Is the truck right there? But I know I've got a little bit of a ride yet to go. So anyway, hanging in there. So I have been thinking and thinking about it, and there is an upside to the heat. There is less of a chance that you're going to run into other vehicles like side-by-sides and four-wheelers and stuff like that. However, we did just have a little Toyota truck come around a corner pretty quick and about run into Dave. But man, this road is just small. It's hard to avoid people even at slower speeds. So that was a near miss. But I was just sitting here, you know, thinking, there anything good about the heat? Well, there you go. There you have it.
Man, this road's looser than I recall. Kind of pretty squirrely. I just think there's it's pretty rutted through here, and the ruts are filled in with sand, so you can't really see them. You ride into them, you're going everywhere. Once you get through this section, it should get a little better, but yeah, it's pretty squirrely through this part. Yeah, I think a grader came through here, loosened everything up, filled in those ruts. Jen almost laid her bike down. Well, it's been slow going down this stuff, so we're super loose. And it's hot. Yep, no more cool weather. It is cooking, man. It's probably 100 degrees. So here we are, roasting. But the wind's not howling on us. Oh, got some cover in these trees. Hey, you know, you can't have everything, right? Oh, dang cows. I get it, man. Hang out in the shade.
Well, there's another little hazard that you might run into out here. I suppose that would be worse than hitting a deer. Those are like brick walls right there. Alright, we're getting pretty close to the end of our dirt adventure for the day. Then we've just got to hit the highway and go back through Gunlock, and then we'll be home. So, man, it's been an adventure, but my workhorse here has handled it well. Stayed on two wheels, through the climb in altitude, through the deep sand. She's been a good bike, that's for sure. Good adventure today, long adventure today. I'll bet we've, oh man, I don't know, but maybe by the time we get done we will be between 150 and 200 miles for sure, so we'll let you know.
Okay, making our way down into the inferno. Man, it is roasting, good lord. This is the last stretch of dirt. We're about to drop to the asphalt. That'll run us to the town of Gunlock, and then continuing on through there, we'll make our way to St. George, which I believe we will easily hit 200 miles on this adventure. I usually go the other way, up to the reservoir and then out through Enterprise to town and back. I don't usually come down this way. I forgot how steep this is coming down. It's a steep one. Oh, there's the asphalt right over there. We're not far. Whew, I can't open my visor here. Get some air in the helmet. As soon as I do, it just fills with sand. So I guess this is what it feels like being in an oven, man. Let me tell you, I'm just roasting. Oh, this is the stuff right here. Talcum powder sand. Man, I hate that stuff. Holy shit. That is the worst. Oh, whoa. Jen might lose it right there. I gotta stay right here.
That's a deep, deep pocket right there.
Alright, I'm seeing the asphalt now. It's right around the corner. Oh yeah, not before one last little sand trap, it looks like. Good lord. Here we go. Well, it's looking like Dave didn't hit that going too fast, so that's good. Man, she's just got to have one more thing to throw at you before it gets easy. That's just how it goes. I have got a cold piece of pizza in the fridge calling my name. Holy crap, I'll tell you. Just about down, Alice.
She's going slow, nice. I think she sees it. Yep, yep. Oh, she didn't lay it down, nice. Oh no. As soon as I hit that, I was like, oh, she could lay it down there, man. I'm glad you saw that.
You just gotta have one more thing to throw at you before you one more thing.
Good save. You duck walked it through that, huh?
How did you get through it? Did you?
I saw it and was able to slow down, but I almost lost it.
Yeah, I thought, man, Dave was going faster than me. I was waiting to see you on the ground.
I was just saying how much I hate that shit, that talcum powder sand, man. It is the worst.
I don't know if there's any tires you can get really.
That's just, it's like Pitfall or something, man.
Yeah.
Wow. Well, the asphalt's right there.
Home free.
Right? Good Lord. What a burly ride, man.
Himalayan saying 108.
108? Yeah, it feels like it's 108. Alright, we're stopping for some water before we finish this ride out. It's so burly, man. It's so hot. Yeah, it's easily 105 degrees. Nothing like hot water to drink, huh? That's great. All right, we are off the dirt and onto the asphalt. Now it's just the wind and extreme heat. Here we go, baby.
All right, here it is, the nice smooth asphalt. We can get some speed going on. Hopefully the winds won't be as bad. There's definitely still a breeze going on, but it doesn't feel nearly like it did back between Cedar City and Enterprise. That was really bad. So I'm happy to be close to the river. We're getting some like little bursts of cool air from the water, so that's really nice. We did have to stop and take a drink of water because we were overheating. Man, rough riding down here in the summer. Anyway, I think that's going to be it for me, so we will see you at the house.
All right. Made it without running out of gas. That was close.
You almost ran out of gas?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. I was at the last little bit. 200 miles.
Oh.
What did you think of that ride?
Felt like 200 miles. That was a hard ride. It was good. It was really good. But it had all the things.
It had all the things?
All the things.
Extreme heat and extreme wind for number 1 and 2, huh?
We had some major bugs.
Oh yeah, we got swarmed too by cedar gnats.
Sand,
yeah.
Had some
Talcum powder.
side-by-side.
Lots of side-by-sides in the beginning. No side-by-sides on the way down.
No, it's too hot.
Not in that heat.
Himalayan said 117. It might have been exaggerating, but
It feels like 117.
Oof, yeah.
It's miserable.
I felt like my brain was boiling.
Yeah, I know. Well, there you have it, folks. I don't even know what to call this. Two cities, St. George and Cedar City, via the Backroads. 200 miles of Backroads, I guess.
Yeah.
Up a mountain, down a mountain, through the desert, some asphalt.
Over the river.
Yeah, a little bit of everything. As always, folks, thank you very much for watching. If you're new to the channel, consider subscribing. It helps us out tremendously. HN.
Yes, it does.
All right, we will see you next time. D-Rock out.
Jenna.
Adios.